2 years ago, my friend Olivia was standing at the top of a flight of stairs when her world went black because she had no warning. She fell, suffering a traumatic brain injury that changed her life forever. Olivia didn't need a miracle. She just needed 3 minutes. 3 minutes to sit down, stay safe, and prepare. We built this cap so that no one else has to wake up in an emergency room wondering what went wrong. We aren't just selling hardware. We're selling the time that saves lives. Hi, my name is Abrishmina.
My name is Parisa.
And my name is Adira. And we're the team behind NeuroCap, turning hospital EEG technology into everyday brain protection.
For nearly a century, we've relied on EEG machines to read the brain. Yet they remain expensive, inaccessible, and inefficient. And in many low-income regions, they simply aren't available. To get a clear signal, patients must sit completely still while their scalp is covered in conductive gel, a messy, time-consuming process that takes 30 to 40 minutes of clinical staff time before the testing even begins. And once the patient leaves the hospital, monitoring stops. We're only left with a snapshot of brain activity, not continuous insights. Our idea in NeuroCap is a lightweight wearable cap with non-invasive electrodes that continuously monitor brain activity. Using amplifiers and intelligent pattern detection, it identifies abnormal signals and instantly alerts the user via their phone or smartwatch. Those few seconds of warning can mean sitting down, pulling over, or moving to safety, preventing serious injury.
Traditional EEG machines are designed for hospital diagnosis and short-term monitoring, as shown in the current market graph. The vast majority of EEG technology is concentrated in clinical settings with very little focus on wearable everyday solutions. This creates a major gap in the market because patients are monitored in hospitals but remain unprotected in real-life situations. Using the Eliminate, Reduce, Raise, Create framework, we eliminate hospital-only monitoring and messy gel preparation. We reduce cost and complexity while raising accessibility and continuous protection. Most importantly, we create a completely new category, everyday wearable brain safety. This graph compares NeuroCap with traditional EEG machines across key factors such as accessibility, comfort, setup time, and continuous monitoring. NeuroCap increases accessibility and comfort while reducing complexity and setup time. NeuroCap opens a blue ocean of non-customers, starting with people with epilepsy who need early seizure warnings and expanding to people with other neurological conditions, hospitals, care homes, and other research organizations. By moving EEGs from hospitals into everyday life, we turn medical monitoring into a globally accessible safety solution. There are over 50 million epilepsy patients worldwide. If just 10% of treated patients could access wearable monitoring, that represents over 1 million potential users and a market worth more than $1.5 billion. Capturing just 1% of this market could generate more than $15 million in revenue.
Our core hardware costs $520 to produce. We price it at $1,000 along with a $20 per month AI subscription. And as we grow, hardware costs drop, which increases the margin. This allows our product to become more accessible while users get 24/7 monitoring and life-saving alerts. Our technology turns a standard cap into a medical monitoring device. Multiple electrodes detect the brain's microelectrical signals, which are amplified and filtered before being processed by our AI system to detect abnormal activity. Early prototype testing confirmed that we can capture stable EEG signals suitable for real-time monitoring.
Here are some examples of other markets that can also use our design. Our production plan has 5 phases: prototype development, pilot testing, clinical validation, regulatory approval, and mass production and global expansion. Our early prototype testing confirms that we are able to capture stable EEG signals suitable for real-time monitoring. Therefore, as production scales and hardware costs fall, it makes NeuroCap even more affordable.
NeuroCap supports SDG3, good health and well-being by reducing injury-related mortality and improving prevention. It also aligns with SDG9 through medical innovation and SDG10 by aiming to reduce inequalities in neurological healthcare access. NeuroCap is a step towards safer, more accessible global healthcare.
NeuroCap bridges medical technology and everyday wearables, opening a new blue ocean for safer, smarter, and more inclusive brain monitoring.